Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lisa Muta, for those who do not know, and today, well, first of all, before I even get into that, are you seeing, like, I just got my hair plaited, and I look fine. I feel so nice. I've managed to do this for like 2 months now, a month, a month or 2 months, cause like I need to get to the roots, to be in the simplest form and find myself to be beautiful. And damn, I'm so glad I made that decision because I look so fine, so fine. But it's very late, so let's get right into this before like the sun goes away because it's natural lighting. And today we'll be talking about how we can make this year our year, and basically how we can like achieve our goals and become who we're meant to be, because every year is your year. And yeah, if we didn't know that last year, this year we know that. So how we can go into this year knowing our worth and just accomplishing what we're meant to accomplish and being who we're meant to be. um the first part is that this year we are celebrating ourselves and others. At least I am. I think that's how I can make this year my, by celebrating myself and others. And by celebrating myself, I don't just mean celebrating the big wins, like let's say something really huge, extravagant, extra has happened, right? Like I'm going to celebrate it obviously, but I also mean celebrating the small things, the little steps you take every single day, and appreciating myself for those, because it's not easy. The small things that make up the big things, right? So if you don't celebrate yourself for the small things, you might not even do the small things, which end up becoming this big thing. So just celebrate yourself, because you only live once. And why not, let's live a life without regrets. Let's live our lives without regrets. And I think that's one way we can do it, by celebrating ourselves. With this being said, that doesn't mean I'm saying that we shouldn't take accountability for our actions, because we are human, you and me. We will make mistakes. So given that, we have to take accountability for the mistakes we make, whatever damage they cause, the consequences of our actions, right? And also, while we're doing that, we don't have to forget to celebrate ourselves. So the first is celebrate yourself, right? Like celebrate myself. The second is take accountability for your actions and deal with the consequences. Yeah, not everything you do will be good. So sometimes you do bad things that will have consequences that you're going to have to deal with. So we deal with the effects of what we've done. Like we deal with our issues here. The third is we give ourselves grace, because while dealing with your issues and taking accountability, you may end up being completely negative and thinking that you're a horrible person because you've done many things wrong. As humans, as I have said, we will do things. It looks so fine. As humans, we'll do things wrong, right? But like that's not something that we do right. So either way, we ought to give ourselves grace, because we deserve some grace. We're human. We will make mistakes. So let's not expect perfection from ourselves. For my perfectionists, including myself, let's not expect perfection, and let's just try to get things done and be kind to ourselves, because I'm the only person I'll ever have. I'm the only me there'll ever be. I'm so glad I get to experience life as me, because it's fire. It's lively, it's lovely, and it's lively, and I'm loving. The fourth, bro. The fourth is we need to stop ignoring red flags. You know, when you be in a relationship, and I just mean that in your relationship with God, yourself, your friends, extras, right? You will do wrong things. And other people do wrong things, but there's some things that are so wrong you cannot deal with them, for real. Like they're just something that you ought to not tolerate. And there's some flags, like red flags, you don't need to ignore. Like stop ignoring them and see that if a person presents themselves a certain way, know that that's who that person actually is. Yes, we like giving people grace and realizing that we're all humans, right? Like, yeah, we get it. But at the end of the day, my well-being is my business, and it's something I have to prioritize. It's my priority. So if that means cutting off people, cut them off. Cut them off, and stop ignoring the red flags, because I think it helps us deal with less issues. Like, it just makes life way easier, because once you see someone acting up, 3 strikes and they're out. And I don't mean that in a way that's like, I'm perfect, that they have to perfect us. Or no, I'm imperfect, you are imperfect, we're all imperfect. But there's some things that if you don't want to deal with them, do not deal with them. Another is, let's not settle for less. I think when you just decide that this year is your year, or any year is your year, you don't settle for less. You know what you want, you know what you deserve, you know your worth, right? I know my worth. So I know what I want, I know what I deserve, and I won't settle for anything less than what I deserve. Because when you go, imagine if everyone in life just didn't settle for less. How great would we be as a community, like as a society, right? And also as a person, like how great would you be if you just didn't settle for less? Because when you do this, I think you just respect yourself. When you notice that you give yourself grace, you take accountability. You're not settling for less. You want the best for yourself, and you make sure you have it. You respect yourself, and there's just a different kind of love that comes with that. And that's the kind of love we want to have for ourselves, so yeah, keep that in mind. Don't settle for less. I think that's a really huge one if you are trying to like improve the year, and try to make this year your year. And I know it's February, by the way. It's okay. It's just month 2 out of 12. If you haven't gotten some things done, get them done this month, and give yourself grace and show yourself some love, because you're the only you will ever be. You're the only you will ever be. So you ought to show yourself some love, because damn, are you seeing the hair? Hey, I'm really proud. Anyway, yeah, we also ought to be proud of ourselves. That's tied into celebrating ourselves, right? So let's not forget to be proud of ourselves, because you're amazing, I'm amazing, and yes, we're amazing. And we ought to know that. Like, there's nothing wrong with knowing that. Another is, we need to affirm ourselves. Like, we need to know who we are. And if you forget, affirm yourself, remind yourself, and remember, like, I'm a queen. I don't deal with things like, not me. Not me, I don't deal with things like this. Like, know your worth. And when you forget, remind yourself of your worth. And make sure you're following creators who can help you remember your worth if you forget. And people who help you develop and become better people. That's the other point. We also develop ourselves, because I think that's all there is to life. Just trying to be better people, like helping others, and trying to be better people, because that's how we help more people, being better people ourselves. So, like, the better you are, I think the more you're able to help other people. But also, just, I think life is just about being better. Like, I don't mean this in a way that, like, don't celebrate anything you've done, because you're always looking forward to what's going to happen next, right? I mean this in a way that you can look forward to what's going to happen next, but celebrate your present and be glad you got the past done and you got the present done. And then we head for tomorrow. So yeah, I mean it in that way. Let's develop and let's try to be better people. Let's grow. Let's become better. Let's become who we're meant to be. Fulfill our potential, because we be dying with all these things left in us that we wanted to do. And let's just do them. Like, if it ends up badly, it ends up badly. At least you did it. At least you did. At least you won't be sleeping at 3 a.m. In fact, not sleeping, awake, busy thinking of, oh my God, what would have happened if I did it? That's torture. That's literal torture. That's mental torture, and it's you torturing yourself. So I just encourage us to just, like, get it done, so that you don't wake up, so that you're at peace with yourself. For the sake of your peace of mind, get whatever you want to get done. Done. Do whatever you want to do. The next is what? Really important. We have to learn how to communicate, because in relationships, like, communication is the key. In your relationship with God, with yourself, blah blah blah, your friends, everyone else, right? Like, communication is key, and we need to learn how to communicate and how to be able to express things that we're feeling without damaging another person's feelings or hurting them even. So we need to learn how to communicate and understand how they communicate and how you communicate. It's a big cycle, but, like, we need to learn how to do this, because it's really really important. Because sometimes things are just missed in translation and communication. I could have said something in a different way, and people would have understood what you said had you said it in a different way. So we need to learn how to communicate to ourselves, God, and everybody else, and learn how they communicate. Another is what? Push each other. We need to push ourselves. Like, yes, we need to push each other, like push your friends and all that, right? But, like, push yourself also, because just become a better person. Try to be a better person, because when you push yourself, you put yourself in new situations that I'm talking so fast. When you push yourself, you put yourself in new situations that can enable you to grow and become a better person. You could possibly learn from that situation. So, push yourself and do things that some things you're uncomfortable with, because sometimes that's what we need, and that's what ends up helping us become who one means to be. I'm talking so much. The next is, yeah, understand that greatness can coexist. This one's really important, because like when you understand this, you stop with the comparison and you stop with just not knowing your worth. Like when you understand that you can be great and another person can be amazing, and you can be amazing and you can be amazing at the same time, like simultaneously, you'll just be at peace, you'll be chill, you won't be out here spreading negative energy, because you know who you are. You just be happy, I think. And another one I really want to include is we need to be grateful, because usually this is how we do it. Like 6 months of sowing, the other 6 months reaping, right? Like we plant and we harvest. So given that, we need to be grateful, because sometimes the way results come is not in a way that we can translate or in a way that we can understand. Sometimes results just come and you're like, what's this? You don't understand it, right? So you conclude that it's a bad thing, or it's not what you actually prayed for, what you've been working hard for. It is, you just don't understand that. So we need to be grateful, and to understand, we need to take the time to be grateful and understand that our blessings can come in different forms. Even for me, I'll come back to this one. We need to understand that our blessings can come back in different forms. They don't have to come the way you decided they're going to come. Like they can take up different forms, and at the end of the day, it's a blessing. That's all we want, a blessing, to be blessed. What's the last one? Oh, yeah, we need to believe in ourselves, because we really can do anything we put our minds to through Christ who strengthens us. So we ought to know that, like, it has to be deep rooted in us here, and we just need to go, as I said, go into the world knowing our worth, and knowing that, okay, we can do anything, we're amazing, take accountability for what you do wrong, and just keep pushing. But having said all that, it's also important to rest. Then that's the last one. I don't know what point that is. We need to rest. We need to take the time to just chill. You're a human, you get tired. So don't do things in a way that just, don't do things for instant gratification, right? Don't do things just to see the results. Enjoy the process and do it in a way that's healthy, so that at the end of the day, you don't get bent out, and you don't end up with one hair on your heads and one tooth remaining, saying, I'm done. I'm done with the hair. Meanwhile, all your teeth are gone and all your hair is lost. So yeah, let's not forget to rest and prioritize ourselves, because that's what's most important. I think I said everything I wanted to say. So if you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to spread love, peace, and kindness to everyone, including yourself, because we all deserve it. Have the loveliest day you can possibly have, and we'll see each other in the next one. Mwah.